Hello, hello. Welcome to episode 2 of Haley Talks Too Much. My name's Haley and I'm about to talk too much. So I just got off work and it's the holiday season, right? It's December 4th today, I think. And when it's December, I will say happy holidays because, as you guys know, I was raised in a Christian household. My dad's a pastor, but I know that not everybody was raised in a Christian household or celebrates Christmas. I grew up in a choir singing songs for Hanukkah and also for Christmas, so whatever. I say happy holidays because I have no idea. I don't really care. Celebrate what you want to. Um, but yeah, I was like, happy holidays. And I remembered last year, I work at a restaurant, right? And I was working at the host stand. And I said, this couple, I think it was a couple, they're probably about 50 or 60 years old. And I was like, happy holidays. And the gentleman turned around and said, it's Merry Christmas. Okay. First of all, Grinch, hello. Second of all, I don't know. Like, am I supposed to know? Like, and I celebrate Christmas, so if you would have just turned around and said Merry Christmas, I would have said Merry Christmas as well. If you turned around and said Happy Hanukkah, I would have said Happy Hanukkah. Like, I don't think that if Jesus was here and you said Happy Holidays to Jesus, he would turn around and say, it's Merry Christmas. What the heck is wrong with you? Like, I celebrate Christmas too, but I'm not going to be the first to be like, it's Merry Christmas. Because for some people, it's not. And also, why are you getting so mad that I'm not telling you that? I don't know. I just think that that person has some serious issues. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about that. A little thing that's going on in my life right now is I graduate with my bachelor's a week from tomorrow. And I'm freaking out because what the heck? I have all my I only have 2 in-person finals next week, and then the rest is like pretty chill. But yeah, I'm graduating, and I'm in a lot of group work right now. Um, I wanted to talk a little bit about a group assignment that I was in, not last semester, but the semester before. So I'm in this class. I'm 90% sure. I want to say it's international business or marketing 101. I have no idea. I remember my teacher and I remember the group that I was in. And we were doing a survey audit on a company, but then we also did a presentation for an internship. And we had a board of this internship wanted to know like what they could do more to like market their internship opportunity. And I was in a group with 2 boys and 2 of us were girls. And I'm just like telling the story to tell everybody that's in group work or a female in a business degree that you're not alone. But I was in a group with 2 boys and there was 2 of us girls. And when we started our assignment, one of the guys in the group, let's call him Jake. His name is not Jake, but we're going to call him Jake. He was confused on one of the projects. And so I told him, I was like, this is what the rubric says. This is what the instructions say. Like, that is what we're supposed to do. And then, like, not even 5 minutes later, he calls over the professor and is like, hey, what am I supposed to do for this? This, I think we can get away with. Like, this, we could pass it off as he wasn't sure. Like, he wanted to ask a professor and a student. Like, right now, I'm not upset. When I got upset was we all did our stuff for the presentation, and I was confident about my parts. In group work, you kind of just like section everything out. There's kind of a leader that kind of assigns stuff, but we were pretty good for this presentation. We kind of all said which part we were going to do. And presentation looked good. Everybody was comfortable about what they were presenting that morning, and it was our final presentation. Like, this is worth a lot of points. And I wake up about an hour before class, so probably about 8 a.m., and I look at the presentation, and it is changed, like almost completely. Like, the layout's different, like my slides have been changed. And I checked the group chat, because obviously for group chats, like, we kind of have to like have a group chat for work with all of our phone numbers and to work on the group project for school, I mean. And I have a text from that man, Jake, saying, "Hey guys, like, I did some work on the presentation. I changed around a few things. Hope that's okay." No, I present in an hour and you just changed my whole entire slides. No, that's not okay. So I get past it. I obviously like tweak my slides a little bit. I'm like rerunning through my slides, because what the hell? Anyway, we get to class to present. We have 15-minute slots in front of these. It's like a panel of people that work for the internship, and we're doing our presentation, and then it all goes well. And then we have the opportunity for the internship people to ask questions. Now, like I said, 2 guys, 2 girls up there. It's this person, Jake, me, and the other girl. Super sweet girl, by the way. And the internship is asking us questions about like how they can get their internship more out there. And then they kind of looked at me and my friend that's next to me, and they're like, "Do you guys have any suggestions for how to get more female audience into our internship? Like, we tend to interview and hire a lot of male audiences, and we don't really know like how to reach more females in the industry." And I was like, "Awesome question." So I was like, "Are you putting flyers for this internship in both bathrooms? Is that something you do? When you have your team that sets up like tables in the halls, do you have a female representative? When you're like sitting at your table outside, are you like, because I don't know if you guys ever experienced this, but usually when like tables are up, they in campuses, they usually call students over to like fill out a form or whatever." I was like, "Are you calling over both male and females to come talk to you guys?" And I was going on, and I got interrupted by Jake. Now, he is allowed to have input about this, and everything else is fine, but this put me over the edge, because you're asking females how to get females more involved with the internship, and you're interrupting a female. And this is just what business is. Like, and I was told that like I was told that business school there was going to be more men than women, and there might be some sexism, but never did I think that this was, and it was right in front of me. And my professor, are you just going to pop a squat? My professor was like right there and like gave me a look like, "It's okay, I see you," like, and then like looked at him like, "Oh my gosh, is he really interrupting right now?" Like, he literally looked a fool. And like, obviously we had a peer review, because if you're in college, you know that like if you're in group work, one of the ways to keep everybody honest is to do peer reviews. And I did not snitch. Like, obviously I know what I did. I know my work was good, but like, I'm not going to tell anybody that you were like blatantly sexist. Well, I don't even want to say that he's sexist, but like, he didn't listen to me. Right? So anyway, I'm going through a lot of group work right now, and it sucks, but I'm almost done. I graduate literally a week from tomorrow, and I only work I'm off tomorrow. I work Sunday. I'm off Monday, Tuesday, and then I work Wednesday. And Wednesday will be my last day at the work I'm at right now, which I've been there for like 2 years, almost 2.5 years. So it's gonna be very, very sad to say goodbye to all those people. And then Thursday, Friday, I'm packing my apartment. Thursday, I'm really packing my apartment. Friday, um, is like my graduation party. My family is flying out from Washington. My mom's like baking cookies and doing food. Some of my friends from work when I was in high school were coming. Ivan and them. And Drew's coming. Drew's family's coming. Um, but yeah, I'm excited. And then Saturday's the day that I graduate, and it's coming very fast. I got a dress and like tried on my cap and gown. I took my cap and gown pictures. Um, but I had also saw something on my TikTok that was like the left is full of propaganda. And one of the things that they claimed was propaganda from the left is college. What? Okay, I've always viewed my parents gave me a choice to go to college, right? My parents were never the type of people to be like, this is what you have to do. They are very open in giving me that choice of what I wanted to do with my life. But like, I always did kind of be vocal about wanting to go to college. So when junior year of high school came around and I took my SATs, my parents were like, what colleges are you thinking about? And I had a few that I wanted to go visit. But I think I never was really comfortable with going out of the state as much as I wanted to. So, like, when I was visiting places, I was like, this is a really nice campus, but I'm not sure if I'm ready to be that far away yet. Um, so, I decided to go to University of Northern Colorado, stay a little close to my parents, and um, have classes small enough that my professor would know my name, and it's not that expensive. I mean, it's college, so it's expensive. Um, but yeah, I was never told that I had to go to college. It was very much a choice. And I just don't understand how getting educated or learning about a degree or like getting a degree, like, do you know you are more open? So many jobs just like require degrees. Like, you could have your degree in art history or like art, and you're still more likely to get a job than like you could have a bachelor's in drawing, and you're still like more likely statistically to get a job. What the hell? And I wanted to go into marketing because I love doing scheduling. I love marketing people. I love marketing service. It's just one of the things I like to do. Um, I originally went for theater education, but realized that wasn't what I wanted to do. Then I was a small business major, and then I chose marketing just because I really am good at it and love it. Um, and I just, don't understand how that's propaganda. If anything, like, nobody's pushing college. Professors, like, all my professors in high school told me that I didn't have to go. So, and also, why is pushing college a bad thing? Why is pushing more education a bad thing? I will never understand that. But anyway, I am graduating and starting my master's soon. I don't know, guys. I really have been interested recently in social work because I discovered what a victim advocate was. And that would be so cool for me. If you guys don't know, like, I had to go through court a lot when I was, or like not court, but like the process of like testifying and like actually showing up to court only once, but like telling my whole story. And like, I had a DA that was like I felt comfortable with, but a victim advocate would have been like cool. And I don't really remember, like, I might have had one, but they didn't really make a mark on me that much. So to be that for somebody else, I think would be super cool. um, and I have always been interested in like criminal justice, but everybody tells me that I should be a lawyer, and I don't think that I would be a good lawyer. I if I was told to defend somebody and they did something, I know they did something, it would be very hard for me to defend that person, right? Um, and also, I would get so heated so fast if I knew that my client was innocent and somebody was trying to prove them um, guilty. So I just am a very heated person and I would get angry. And also, I don't want to do all that school. So I'm trying to get a job at a school in Denver so that I could get my master's there. We'll see what happens. But I think that a social work degree would be so cool. Also, like working in social work and seeing, I think my worst fear is working the same place like over and over. Like I don't think I could do an office job. I think I could, but I think that like having a change, like the reason I'm applying for like an academic advisory job. I think the reason that that would work for me is because I'm seeing new faces every day and I'm helping people. Like my academic advisor let me know that I could graduate early. I would have never known that if it wasn't for her. So like being that person for other people I think would be amazing, and like getting to see different people and hear different stories, and scheduling, I love scheduling. Gosh, if we're going on vacation, I am the one that makes the itinerary and has all these plans. But what are you doing? I think that victim advocacy or also social work in general would be so cool because one, I get to do something different every day. Two, I would get to like be in the process of like judicial aspect without like being like in it. Three, like I would actually build so many connections and relations with people. um I am more of like the mom friend when it comes to like friend groups. So um can you stop just randomly biting me? Stop it. um I am like, honestly, okay, when I was in high school I had a bigger friend group. I was a theater kid, so like I had a good friend group in high school. And people would always come to me when they needed advice on something. Why? No idea. Maybe I have an open presence or open energy about me that says, "Come tell me your issues." I don't mind it. I love it actually. The only issue was in high school, I had a very hard time separating my problems and people's problems that they'd come to me with. So I'd be stuck in this area of, I have all these problems. I'm not going to focus on them. I'm going to focus on everybody else's and try to solve them. When really all I needed to do was be a supportive friend and like listen. I didn't need to come up with solutions for everybody. And that's something that when I went to therapy was something that um, I really struggled with because I'd get into therapy, right? And I'd sit down with my therapist. And she would say, the first thing she would say every time was, "How are you today?" I'd be like, "Good. My mom this, my dad this, my brother this, my best friend this, uh, my coworkers this." Like, and it would be, I would start the conversation about everyone but myself. And my therapist, bless her heart, was like, "Okay, Haley, like that's cool and all, but like I asked you how you are, right?" And I was like, "Oh shit, yeah, you did." Um, so then I'd have to backtrack, but I became really good at separating their problems with mine, and I was able to now just listen to people's problems as opposed to like have them take over my whole entire life. And being able to empathize and sympathize, but also like be able to like separate them from myself. Um, so I think that like working with people who are going through something so hard and being there for those people, and being like a good part of the system, because I know that the social work system is like not the best, right? Like there are people that definitely judge and like people don't, victims or like people in the program don't really feel like they can tell 100% about who they are, what they are, like what they need help with. They feel judgment, and I do not view myself as a judgmental person. I'm very much a victim, like a devil's advocate. Like I'll see both sides, um, and definitely try to be there. Like if somebody comes and sits in my section and they're just having the worst day ever, It's like one of those tables where you walk up and you're like, hey, like, my name's Haley. What can I get you to? Iced tea. Okay. Is that going to make me go a little bit like, ugh, another one of those tables? Yes. But is it also going to make me go like, okay, maybe this person's having a hard day? Same with like when I'm on the road, like when I'm driving. If somebody cuts me off, maybe they're going to the hospital. Maybe they're late for a job interview that they need. Like, I'm not one to slam on my horn or like be like, what the frick are you doing? Like, and I don't shame people that are like that. I mean, obviously, like, your life's in danger. But yeah, I just see from every angle. Sometimes I really wish I didn't. Sometimes I wish I could just be that mad friend. But unfortunately, I am not. And actually, I'm going to say fortunately I am because I think a lot of it has to do with how like perceptive I am. I can see everybody's like, I don't know if that's the right word. I could say what I'm trying to say is I could see everybody's perspective. Um and I am grateful for that. But it is hard sometimes. Anyway, I graduate a week from tomorrow and it is very sad, crazy, exciting. I don't know. There's a lot of things going on. I don't know where I'm going to go next. Um, you guys are going to come with me. Obviously, I'm not going to stop recording my life. Um, and you guys know it's mostly for me and my family. And the fact that, like, some of you guys are actually tagging along to, like, because you care means a lot. Um, so thank you. Um, yeah, there's a lot going on in Haley's life right now. It's moving very fast. Um, But I just have to constantly wake up and remember that I only have one life. So I'm going to do what I want with it. And fuck anybody that tells me different. You think I have one life. You think I'm going to do what you want? Hell nah. Hell nah. I'm going to do exactly what I want to do. And that is something that I'm super excited about. And I wish I had that mindset a little earlier on because there was a lot of friendships, a lot of issues that I would have never had to deal with if I really just remembered that. Um, so if I can tell maybe even one person to stop doing what everybody else wants you to and to live your only life the way you want to, then I won. Right? I won. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna go do some homework. I might go out to eat somewhere and do some homework, sit with my laptop, and give somebody a good tip because I got tipped good today. Um, yeah, thanks for listening, guys. I swear, like, people are like, why do you do this? And I'm like, it's literally therapy for me. Like, if I can really talk out all my feelings like this, it just makes it so much easier. Like, when they're in my brain, it's like this huge, like, it's like a yarn, but it's like not in a nice pile. It's like in a knotted pile. And the more I talk things out, the more it like strings out and is more like visually appealing to me. And I don't feel all jumbled up. My therapist actually, when I was in high school, told me that I have a trash can and I need to take it out. If I keep putting trash in there and keep putting trash in there, I don't take it out, it's going to spill. It's going to be everybody else's problem. And that's with other people's trash I'm putting in there and my trash that I'm putting in there. Like, eventually my trash can's full. I just need to empty it. And whether that's talking to someone, talking to myself, writing it down, recording it. She taught me a lot of good lessons. And that was one of them. So when I was in high school and I'd get picking fights with my parents and people around me, my dad would look at me and he'd go, Haley, how full is your trash can? How's your trash can? At the time, I was like, ugh. But like then I'd go and be like, oh yeah, probably taking a few things out on people that shouldn't have to deal with that. So anyway, I'm gonna do some homework. Maybe watch a movie tonight. Just be me, take some time for myself. So thanks for listening. You guys know I love each and every one of you. Thank you for being here. The only thing I ask is for you to be a better person tomorrow than you were today. And love and safety. Be a better person tomorrow. Deuces.